Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this simple tutorial, you'll learn about Git branches. So let me first point out some things that I missed talking about in the previous tutorials. So the text editor that I'm using, VS Code, it has inbuilt source control, Git, so version, stuff like that. So when you see this icon here, the source control, just click it and it will open this source control panel. So whenever you see these letters appended on the files, that means Git, the inbuilt source control version, is tracking these files. So when they put M, so it's a modified file, as I'm going to explain. So you'll be seeing letters appended on these files as we go on. So that's one thing that I wanted to point out. Another thing is I added some markup to this file. Remember, if you watched the previous tutorials, I just had this unordered list and the button which you click and they show you subscribed. Very simple. So I just added this header section, some paragraphs, and the footer section. So this is the simple markup that I added on the file, and we are going to do some recap of the commands that we have been using as we go on. So we are going to learn about branches. What you should know, by default Git creates for you a branch. So this master branch is not something special, it's not a special branch, it's just exact like any other branch. So the only reason nearly every repository has one is that when we run this command, is this command git init, so the command automatically, or by default, it helps you to create a branch, and some people don't bother to change it, which is okay. So that's the first branch that Git gives you. So when you write git branch, you can type branch branch, so they will show you master. So by default, when we ran the other command of git init, it created us a branch called master, which is okay. We are fine with that, because if you are to see even here in the parentheses, we have master. So that's the first branch that Git creates for you. Now let us do a recap. As you can see here, they are showing that I modified the file. So let us do the git status. So what this command does, it checks if you have any changed file, modified file. So if press enter, they will show me that I modified this. And that's cool. So git add, so you can write the file name or just put a period or a dot and press enter. So we have added it to the staging area. So if we run again git status, and it will tell us changes to be committed. Let me first clear the screen. So we added it to the staging area. Now let us commit it. Git commit, the -m flag for message, and we say added header footer. Let's say added few paragraphs, header section, and footer section. So those are the things that I added to the code. So if we have to save, then they will tell us this. So this is a new commit. If we do git log, and they will show to us the latest commit that we made. This was the first commit, if you remember, the initial commit, and now we have made this commit. Right now the pointers, the master pointers, are pointing to that latest commit. Very simple. So if you do git status, on the branch master, nothing to commit, working tree is clean, so everything, there's nothing. So if we come back here, they are going to remove this m, cause we added everything. So we have saved or taken a screenshot of the changes, so nothing to worry about. Then let us now switch back to the main topic, branches. So right now we are on the master branch, and let's say now your boss comes to you, let's say me, so team, we decided add some changes to the header section. We want it to be having some background color of teal, make the text white, do anything cool with it. So just make for us a fantastic header section. So we can just come here and write the code, stuff like that. But let's assume it's very complicated. There is a lot of code that you have to write, which may even break the site on your way as you're writing new stuff. So the way Git helps us is we can branch off from the master branch and create another branch. I don't know if that has made sense, but it's like branching off. We leave the master branch the way it is. So we leave something like this. Our clients will be still seeing this, but on the side it will be like side work. You do work from the class, then as you go home and do some side work, so it won't affect the work that you've been doing until you add it to the main work. So it's what we are going to do here. When we create a branch, it just takes all this, it takes that latest commit or the pointer and saves it somewhere else, so on another branch that you'll be creating. So any change that you make, it will be on that branch but not the master branch until you merge them together, and you are going to get this as we go on. So what we are going to do to create a new branch, you write git branch and write the branch name. So I'm just going to call it header section because my boss told me to work on the header section. So you can just give it any name that you want. So git branch header section, press enter, and the new branch will be created. To check that, just write git branch and press enter, and right now they will show you header section and master. And to show you the current head branch that you're on, they will put an asterisk or a star on that branch. And for us to switch to the header section branch, we just do git checkout and write the name of the branch, so header section. So right now we are leaving the master branch, so nothing that we have done on the master branch, we committed everything. So we are going to switch to the header section branch. So press enter, and automatically in the parentheses they will show you that you are on the header section branch. Let us first clear the screen. So whatever change that we are going to do here won't affect the master branch. We shall be on the header section, so our customers will be seeing the old version of this branch. I hope now you're understanding. So we are going to go and modify this according to the stuff that our boss told us. They told us to add some background of teal color, make the text white, add some campaign slogans, stuff like that. We just need to make this header section look cool. So I'm just going to write some simple CSS and we get started. So we're just going to go to the style.css, target the header section. So guys, you forgive me if you are just not a programmer, just sit back and watch, but I'm going to also leave the code on my GitHub account. So we are just going to add some background color of teal. So whatever we are writing, the master branch isn't affected. So some padding of 10 pixels. The color said should be white, and we center everything. Text align center, stuff like that. So that's for the header, and they told us to also go back in the head section. As you can see, VS Code is showing us that this file is modified, and he said we add also the company slogan. So we are the best company in the whole world. So stuff like that. So this is the best header that you ever see on a website. This is exactly what our boss wants. So if you are to go back and we do git status, they will tell us we have 2 files modified. Remember, I went in the CSS section of file and we added this background color, stuff like that, and we did everything that our boss told us. Very simple. So we made the text white, added the company slogan, and everything was done in our markup. So let us add and commit these files or changes. So we do git add. So we are adding it to the staging area. Let me first clear this. So if you do git status, they will show you that they are being added, like they were added to the staging area, and let us commit them. So git commit -m and we say finished the header section. So it's just a generic commit message. So finish the header section. So right now press enter and I will save those changes. So clear this, we do git status, and everything on our header section branch is clean, so there's nothing to commit. And check out this. If I switch back to the master branch, so by doing git checkout, so remember we have master and this head section branch, so we do git checkout master. The moment I press enter, this side is going to change. So master doesn't know about all those changes that we made, so press enter and this is what master has. So master doesn't know anything about what you have done. So our customers are still seeing the old version, nothing is touched. So if you are to check out the header section branch, that's when you see the changes. Now let's say we talk to our bosses and they say, yeah, everything looks fine. Now what you need to do is merge them back to the main source code, stuff like that. So what you do is write git merge, and then you write the branch that you want to merge with the master branch. So always merge when you're on the master branch because it's the main branch. So git merge, and then you write the branch that you want to merge. As you can see, master doesn't have those changes, so we need to merge to the master branch. So we do git merge and then we write the branch name, so header section, and press enter. And what they have done is they have done a fast forward merge. So if at all on your, like in your command line, they have prompted you to, like they have given you some Vim text editor, what you do after the merge message will be like up here. What you do to exit, just press the shift key and the button in front of letter L, so the full colon, then and write Q. So shift and those full colon Q and press enter to exit that Vim code. That's what you have to write. But for me, what they have done is the fast forward merge. So they have not brought for me those commit, like those commit messages. What they have done, they have taken the latest commit that I made on the head section branch and used it as the commit message, guys. So if you do git log, they will show you here. So this is the latest commit. So they used the commit on the head section branch when they were merging. So they never brought for me the other Vim text editor to write the merge message. So they used the commit message that I used on the head section branch. So I finished the header section. As you can see now, our customers can see this. And for you to master this, we are going to go back and create the footer section. So maybe later on our boss comes back, you know what, our customers were happy with the header section, so what you're going to do is work on the footer section, do the same thing but just add something more cool. Very, very simple. So to do that, we just go back, git branch. So we are creating a new branch and we are going to call this one footer section. Press enter and a new branch will be created. So to check these branches, just say git branch, press enter, and it will show you we have the footer section branch, header section branch, and the master. And the current one, they will always put an asterisk or a star. So for us to switch to the footer section branch, we write git checkout footer section. So this is the branch that we want to check out. Press enter and we have switched to the footer section branch. If you write git branch, so our footer section branch will be the one with this asterisk. Let us clear the screen, and now we are on the footer section branch. These names have gone away. So let us go to our style.css, target the footer section. So right now, master, the header section branch, they don't know about what we are going to write right now. So footer, and the first thing that we are going to do is text align everything to the center. This is it. Then do some background color, still teal. Then padding of 10 pixels, and let us make them color white, and let us add some paragraph that our boss told us to add. This is the best footer we have ever created. Wow, that's the best one. So guys, footer, then span, let us make it color yellow. So the word footer, then font size. So guys, I'm just doing what my boss has told me to do. Whoa, and this is it. So let us go back to our command line shell, do git status to check the changes, the files that we are modified. So we are modifying index.html and style.css. Let us add it to the staging area, git add, and then let us commit. So git commit -m, then we say finished the footer section and press enter, and they will save that. So clear this. So if we do git checkout master, of course master will be having the old code. So right now it doesn't know about the footer section branch, so we have not yet merged the changes to the main branch. And to merge, remember, as I told you, you have to be on the master branch to merge the rest of the branches that you want to bring in. So remember, this is the branch that we want to merge. So git branch, we want to merge the footer section branch to the master branch. We do git merge and write the branch name, so footer section. Press enter, and they will do a fast forward merge, taking the latest commit in the footer section branch as the merge message. So if we do git log, we shall see this, the latest commit. So finished the footer section. Very simple. So guys, that's branching in a nutshell. We just create code on a side and later merge it to the main branch, so without breaking or affecting the code on the master branch. So guys, I hope practically you saw how these branches work in the Git world. Very simple, guys. If this tutorial was useful to you, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, don't dislike it. I know I made some fake funny comments, but that's it. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next piece.